Otto Hightower has an alternate plan to destroy Rhaenyra's side. We are just beginning the second season of House of the Dragon, and in the first episode, we have seen Otto's frustration because nothing has happened according to his plan of usurpation. But Otto will not stand by idly and watch the dragon war break out. Otto is an excellent military strategist and will turn the tables in his favor this season. Want to know what Otto's plan B is all about? Then stay tuned to this video. And for more videos of your favorite series and movies, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Welcome to the Oasis Geek. Before we continue with this video, I invite you to participate in our new House of the Dragon giveaway, in which we are offering a Funko Pop of one of the characters from the House of the Dragon. To participate, all you have to do is subscribe to this channel and comment on who is your favorite character from House of the Dragon and why. The winner will be announced on June 30th. To understand why Otto has a secret plan in the second season of House of the Dragon and what that new plan might be, we need to go back to the beginning of his story. Otto Hightower is the second son of House Hightower, one of the oldest and most powerful houses in all of Westeros. This family has thrived on trade and peace, and they carry a history of magic in their lineage, including some alchemists. They have been close allies of the Targaryens for centuries, allies so respected that they often married members of this house. For that reason, Otto became the hand of King Jaehaerys. During the last years of Jaehaerys' reign, Otto essentially ruled the Seven Kingdoms, as Jaehaerys was ill. Otto learned that a weak and controlled king was of great advantage to an ambitious hand. Thus, when Viserys ascended the Iron Throne, Otto implemented a similar strategy. He ordered his daughter Alicent to comfort Viserys after he lost his wife Aemma and his son, the heir, for a day. But Otto told her to do this wearing her mother's clothes, which meant that Alicent had to comply with her father's wishes, even if she did not want to. According to the book Fire and Blood, there were rumors of a sentimental relationship between Alicent and King Jaehaerys, but in the series, Alicent is too young for that. What the series showed us was that Otto manipulated the situation so that Alicent would attract Viserys' attention to her in order to secure power for the Hightower family. Otto is considered an honorable person, and he himself believes that his actions are justified for the good of the kingdom and his family. This self-concept of honor and justice fuels his hatred for Daemon Targaryen, whom he sees as a cruel and despicable person. The conflict between Otto and Daemon is key in Dance of the Dragons. Tensions are evident in a tournament where Daemon nearly kills Otto's son. Otto sought every possible way to keep Daemon away from the crown, from removing him from positions that kept him close to the king, to feeding Viserys rumors they said about Daemon in the streets, such as when he mocked the death of the monarch's son, or that Rhaenyra's virtue was taken from her. In the first season, we got to see when a hearing was held for the succession to Driftmark. Daemon and Rhaenyra went all the way to King's Landing to defend Lucerys' claim and see who the Hightower would name as successor. It is then that Daemon realizes that they are giving Viserys something to drink and complains to Alicent. Alicent tells him that it is milk of the poppy and that it was on the orders of the maesters. However, Daemon tells Rhaenyra that he is being given this drink so that the Hightower can reign in his place, or at least that is what he implies to her. Perhaps from the way Daemon smells the cup and then looks at Viserys, it was because he realized there was something else in the drink. After the death of Viserys, Daemon thought that the Hightower had hastened the death of his brother the king in order to keep the power. And no wonder, since the actions that occurred after Viserys' death seemed completely orchestrated. But I believe that this was not an assassination on the part of the Hightower. I believe that Otto already had everything planned to the T. And when Viserys lost his life, he simply activated a plan that he had prepared for years. In one part of the book Fire and Blood, it says the following, and I quote, "Queen Alicent and her party, the so-called Greens, had taken care to instruct all of Viserys' guards and servants in what to do when the day came. The dwarf mushroom suggests a more sinister scenario, whereby Queen Alicent hurried King Viserys on his way with a pinch of poison in his hippocras. It must be noted that Mushroom was not in King's Landing the night the king died, but rather on Dragonstone, in service with Princess Rhaenyra. Mushroom is one of the main witnesses in the book Fire and Blood, but he is an unreliable source. But the fact that a person from the Queen's side, as Mushroom is, says that Alicent hastened the departure of King Viserys leaves a lot to be desired. We haven't seen Mushroom in House of the Dragon yet, but many of the things he said have been happening in the series. Maybe we will see him in this second season of House of the Dragon. In the first episode of this second season, Otto mentions that there were mistakes made after Viserys' death, referring to the original usurpation plan where he was counting on the surrender of Rhaenyra's side, or in the worst-case scenario, the death of the Queen and her family. Then we saw how Otto visited Daemon and asks him not to act on impulse, and hints that Aegon is not capable of doing so, as he is not controlled by anyone. But Otto knows that if Daemon acts under his advice, they could change the picture for the mistakes made after Viserys' death. As I had already mentioned, Otto is a great strategist, so if Otto realizes that something is going wrong, he will automatically make a move to change the strategy, so that things will get better. So Otto could be planning to persuade Daemon to take the crown, seeking a stronger king aligned with the Hightower ideals. Now, what is this secret or Otto's hidden plan for this second season? Otto is in communications with Daemon's enemies, the Triarchy that attacked the Stepstones in the first season, and this is to counterattack the side of the Blacks, who set up a blockade on the commerce to King's Landing. Something that Daemon never expects, and that represents a great danger for the Black side. Will the Triarchy support Otto Hightower? If we consult the book Fire and Blood, we can read the following. The schemes of Otto Hightower had borne fruit. Meeting in Tyrosh, the High Council of the Triarchy had accepted his offer of alliance. 90 warships swept from the Stepstones under the banners of the Three Daughters, bending their oaths for the Gullet. And as chance and the gods would have it, the Pentoshi Cog Gay Abandon, carrying 2 Targaryen princes, sailed straight into their teeth. The book Fire and Blood, it makes it clear to us that the Triarchy will support Otto Hightower. And worst of all, Rhaenyra and Daemon's youngest children are in danger. If this secret plan of Otto's happens, it will be another low blow for Rhaenyra, who has suffered enough so far this season. Although they have managed to adjust the changes they have made to the series nicely, I think this second season will stray quite a bit from the story of the books. Because as we saw in the first episode, Rhaenyra went to Storm's End, something that doesn't happen in the books, and we also saw changes in the way the events of Blood and Cheese took place. I think a lot of the storylines will change to better suit the characters. And I think Otto is one of those people whose story will take more prominence in this second season. But tell me, what do you think about all this? Do you think Otto is capable of making alliances with former enemies of the crown to attack the Blacks? Share your opinion in the comments. And for more videos of your favorite series and movies, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. You are on The Oasis Geek.